Hi there. I'm Christine Collins with Transform Create, and I am your creativity consultant, hypnotherapist, and NLP practitioner. And I wanted to share with you a little bit more about who I help specifically and how I do that, how I help them. So I work with creative entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, people who are primarily managing their own business and are in a creation process for a variety of different types of things. So for example, if you are in a creation process for a new program, you may be designing a new product or a new service for your business. And as we know, there are multiple pieces that go into that. There's elements that involve writing. Sometimes there are visual elements that we're creating. Sometimes we're designing landing pages and sales copy. We're writing promotional copy to talk about our work and to share it with the world. In other moments, we may be writing blogs. We may be writing a book, an ebook. We may also be creating a webinar so that we can share some of our knowledge and our wisdom and expertise with our followers. So there's a variety of different types of creation that happen when you're running a business. And there's many different moving parts to that. Where I come in is I support entrepreneurs when they are struggling in some way with that creation process, whether it is a matter of getting stuck for coming up with new ideas and generating their own creative juices and their creative flow so that they can keep that content rolling out naturally and easily. Or sometimes we get very excited about a new idea, we begin it, and we get halfway through and kind of run out of momentum. So I also support momentum and motivation and actual project completion, where you can get it from A to Z and then get it out there to the world. And yet still, in other moments, even when we get the project finished, sometimes we hesitate to share that creation with the world because the what ifs sort of kick in. What if they don't like it? What if they don't buy it? What if the pricing is wrong? And our confidence, sometimes wavers right in that moment where we shift from knowing we made something really good to actually getting it out there to the world. So I help at all three stages of that process. And the way that I help is multivariate. It depends on your unique needs. I am a certified master level hypnotherapist, and I understand very well how our subconscious mind, which is essentially like our control tower, it's running the show. Sometimes those beliefs that are stuck down in there can hem us up when we're in our creation process. So I help with a compilation of hypnotherapy and some very clever NLP coaching techniques kind of married together. And then I also add a dippy dash of magic because I believe very strongly in the spiritual an energetic component of the work that we do. Sometimes we follow a strategy or a specific process, and it still isn't quite enough if our energy is not aligned to what we are trying to produce and create and manifest out there in the world. So we use that little trilogy of NLP, hypnotherapy, and magic all nicely meshed together in the perfect recipe to help support you with your creative process. So I hope you found this to be interesting and enlightening. Once again, I'm Christine Collins with Transform Create, and I hope that you have an absolutely magical and creative rest of your day.